Politics. What is fascism? It's the 1930s. Mussolini runs a fascist dictatorship in Italy. Support for his counterpart is growing in Germany. A long and bloody civil war on the issue is about to break out in Spain, soon to be followed by the bloodiest conflict in history, with the Allies and Russia preparing as bastions against the new fascist threat. We all know this line, drilled into our heads by the many movies and video games about killing fascist Nazis, and we all think of Hitler when we think about fascism. This is all fine and well until we try outlining what fascism is past Hitler's ideology. The specific elements we think of tend to be militarism, nationalism, dictatorship, hatred for communism, and maybe racism. If we look at the father of fascism, Mussolini, we see, however, that there's clear nationalism and militarism, as well as hatred for communism, more on this in the next video, but the racist elements weren't much harsher than those found in democratic France or Britain. Mussolini never really perceived Jewish people as inferior, as long as they were Italian. Unfortunately, people who come up with words don't get much of a say in how their definitions change over time. Of course, it doesn't help when the original idea is badly defined, with something to do with one stick being weak but a bundle of sticks being strong, something. Nowadays, people have come to use fascism to denote authoritarian and or nationalistic and or militaristic systems. Like neoliberalism, however, it is essentially just used as an insult, so modern fascists aren't likely to call themselves fascists. There's also the problem with what we think of as authoritarian, i.e., any system relying more on authority than we'd like, which inevitably ends with people calling anyone more authoritarian than them a fascist, even amongst anarchists. So, fascism. Probably the worst defined and least consistent ideology or historical phenomenon or whatever in human history. But at least you can use it as an insult. Simple.